skies out here, but so they're supposed to be dropping off a Traco today to start doing the diversion burns.
Okay.
So I just wanted to give you some update on that stuff. That's what I'm saying. Because me and Francis and we got a lot of ideas, but we need your skill set.
Two are gonna put the loans in the back. Some are not, but you know, because right
Some
now
of the payments.
Payments.
Yeah.
What about for rentals?
Like an individual mom and pop rental?
Yeah.
They only can get that whole disaster relief thing. That's what that was. They ran out of money. So imagine if you just put raw sheetrock up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look better than just what you see now.
Instead of pressure washing, they got this you put on the roof, and you put it up on the roof, and it's like instead of using a pressure wash, you spray it on there with the thing.
And hose it down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure about. Never done it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Type in. Let me see.
Now.
Put a roof soft wash. Yeah.
And he said that the roof was much better than he thought.
Yeah, it looks solid. I really don't see any even missing shingle or bent shingles or anything. Yeah.
See all that?
Painted.
But look, this is
solid.
This is solid.
Just spray painted.
The really way to do it is just grab like a sandpaper, just a little sandy, and then spray it.
And I think really 3 weeks worth of work.
Francis told me 11,000
in
labor.
In labor, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I always get a good labor deal. Yeah, we've been keeping these guys job after job for 3 years. They have not had a week without going somewhere.
That's good.
So being able to keep them busy goes a long way. They've been able to rumble every storm. Did it mess up again, Sean, or ran out of gas? So let me think about this for a second. You know what's more powerful than going broke? Getting your own money. Getting your cake up, that's what's more important.
And I follow the structure.
All right.
But one thing I see is that
Do I need to bring a check with me when I go up there? Or how should I do it? And supposedly we're allowed to burn, but I don't know if I need to get a burn permit, but I can call and see what I need to do. So I'm gonna do my 10:30 meeting, then I'm gonna come out there. All the calls you've had, I care about how many live connections and how many conversations you've had. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Because the more conversations you have, the longer conversations you have, we all notice you turn out to have more deals, better deals. It's real simple. So we'll help each other, but want two, and then if 2 wants to sit there, that's fine. Easy 2 deals a day. And if you lock up that 3, that's still 1 deal.
That's one?
I mean, you're gonna get paid for 3, but that's 1 deal. You don't say, oh, I got 3 deals a day.
I mean, I still getting paid.
Anybody got any questions, concerns, or anything like that? I know y'all been working on stuff. No?
How to overcome objections. Ishmael was going to go over that later today, but
Okay.
before we get on the phone, it would be best if we heard something real quick.
All right, so when she gets done with the meeting, then she will help you. So to understand the chain of command, Shannon is who you guys answer to. When Ish comes in, Ish is going to help Shannon and direct you guys in direction, obviously, right? So that should be like the only, and then it go up the chain, the chain, right? I know we have some people amongst us that are advanced more than others, but let's try to help each other when we need it. And then when we're on the phone, if you need help, ask for it, right? Somebody may be better at objections. Somebody may be better at the close. Somebody may be better at starting negotiations. So when you get that, help each other while you're on the field. But when you're off the field, obviously, you know you need to get help from her, right? Don't let her fool you. She can close deals. So because we have our own closing attorney, we have our own paralegal, we have our own sales guys and dispositions, essentially all you would have to do is find the deal, bring it here, and we would dispose of it for you. We'd do the title, we'd do everything, and then coronavirus hit. Princess, you could have signed that.
This is gonna be awesome. Yeah.
What awareness does silence ever bring?
Yeah.
Aren't we the one saying silence is complicit?
Yeah. Like
What
hours.
are we doing? Social media, some of the great leaders in the past wish they had something so small, easy in their pocket to be able to reach hundreds of millions of people.
Yeah.
Like, and then people are following it and doing it, but they're not sure why they're doing it. So what I did was I called some close people to me, and I said, well, hey, what does this the black screen mean? What do you got? What are you doing it for? Oh, I don't know. Everybody else doing it. I said, well, does that mean? Do you know who started it? Do you know what it means? Do you know what are you going to gain out of that? Like, yo, there's elections going on today in 7 different states. There's a war going on in the streets, and you thinking a day of silence is going to help something?
Yeah.
Help me understand. They're paying a lot of money to park their planes here, by the way.
Dude, I didn't see these ones over here.
Yeah, I think this is like a legit airport. Like
Yeah, they're
passenger planes.
that's where I fly out. No, they don't take off here, but they're paying money. Passenger flights stopped flying out of here a while ago. As long as I've been wholesaling, I've only had one person even mildly question it at the closing table, and then the attorney went like this. And that was their check. And they said, okay.
Same amount they were getting.
Same amount. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm getting you the amount that I said I was gonna get you.
I don't know how much you know how you impact people and stuff that you kind of do in passing.
When I randomly get to be somewhere and walk into the street or be at an airport waiting for a plane, and somebody comes up to me and says, man, you have no idea how much you changed my life. When you're in the hustle and every day you're going to work and you're going home, you kind of lose the perspective of how wide of a net you cast, right? Because you're doing the same repetitious things every day. What I love about traveling is being able to see those people, and that's why I love doing those free pop-ups, because it's just you get to meet the people that you talk to. Because when I'm talking to people, I'm talking to a camera lens, right? And then you finally get to meet the people behind the other side of that camera lens that actually you've never met, that they want to give you all the credit for everything they've done, but you have to say, no, all I did was show you a hustle, or show you that you can do it, and you already had the hustle in you. Like I couldn't have given you that through a YouTube video or through a podcast. I just showed you that there is a possible way, and you put your head down and you did it. Mm-hmm. But just having people come up to you and say those things is like huge to me. It's like a re-energized. It's like if you're playing a video game and you need a shot to stay alive. That's kind of like my thing to keep going, because there is so much negative. You see a lot of negative being at a certain level every day. Somebody's got an opinion. You know, somebody that does nothing every single day has an opinion on what you should do, how you should do it with your platform, and what you should do it. So you see that every day, and then you have a breath of fresh air when you have somebody that actually used the information you put out like you intended, and that just makes everything worth it. So it's fun. I still like it. I still wouldn't stop because of people like being themselves, but you know.
Yeah, man. And I was at the Baltimore Popeye. That was one of the first ones that you did.
That is the first one
It was the first one that you did.
at T-Volve.
Yeah.
That was the first one.
I rolled out.
It was
I remember that too.
2018.
2018.
No, it was because I remember because we did that September at my mom's house,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next couple in that summer, or was it August? Right around then, you were coming up to Baltimore.
Yeah, I came to Baltimore July 31st, July 30th, and that was around the end of July, right that day, or the first day of, I think it was the last day of July.
Yeah, I remember that, and you popped out. I still remember it. This is how you know that it's burned my memory. You pop out of the car. It's like there's a huge crowd of people there. I'm like, man, because I was gonna tell you, I was like, come over to my house. My house is.
Yeah, you did tell me. You said you either just got done with it or you just something.
Yeah.
You were close by. The house was close
It's like
by.
10 minutes east of here. Come by, and then there's like 70 people there. I'm like, damn, this guy has some serious pull.
First time I ever tested.
There were people from New York, Virginia.
People flew in.
But I remember, I still have the visual of you getting out of the car, and you had just went to, I think either like a Beyonce or a Jay-Z concert the night before, or something like that.
Yep, Jay-Z and Beyonce.
And I remember you came out, you're like, man, I'm tired. I was at a concert last night. Remember that?
And at that same night,
Cheer was there.
that was
I think who else was there?
Antoine.
I don't know if Antoine was there. And then I went to
Antoine was there.
I went to a meetup that you had, or it was Antoine's meetup, but you were there.
Yeah, Antoine was there. That's the first time I met Antoine. Antoine, yeah.
I didn't even know who he was at that point.
Nobody knew who he was.
Yeah.
He was genuine.
Yeah.
And I think him and his wife came. They both came. I got pictures of all that.
Damn. Yeah, we got pictures. I remember that. But it's crazy, man, seeing people's growth and like, yeah, that was wild. And I remember Antoine more recently had an event, and like what you were kind of just describing with your platform. Obviously, it's like I have that, but you know, an extremely small scale of that. So I went to Antoine's because you were going to be there. It was recently, in the past year probably. Mm-hmm. It was like DC at like a one of those arcade places.
Yeah.
Buster. And
That was crazy.
I got there on time, like 10, 15 minutes early, but the whole place was already sold out. And when I'm leaving, these little, like, these younger, I'll say, like, Spanish guys come up, they're like, are you the guy from Investor Fuse? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, so it's like that, like, how do you describe it, like, to, like, an 1,000
Yeah.
scale?
No, it's crazy, though. I mean, it's just...
It is, like, traveling.
It's a good feeling.
I've been doing this for 4.5 years and interviewing people for, like, 3 years.
I'm pretty sure if we were meeting 2 years ago and we had that interview, I was probably talking about cold calling at some point in time.
Yeah.
Like, I was the one who, when I got in the industry, everybody's talking about mail. Mail was a big thing, and PPC was a big thing then.
Well, you were the first guy that I talked to that was driving for dollars. Cause I just rewatched that interview with my mom last night just because I wanted to like show her, and like I told you, we were chilling hard.
Yeah.
But I remember you got your first 2 deals driving for dollars, and then I was like explaining to her like the business. But I remember you said you had a caller that was making like, was it 400 or 500 calls a day?
I was making between 200 and 400 calls a day.
So that was 2 years ago. You were on that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And the reason I would say it, I would go to masterminds and be like, "Yeah, you guys are wasting money sending mail," and I was like, "What other type of campaign than you do that gets a 1% response rate
Or
that you think,
0.5%.
or 0.5%? 1% was great.
Yeah.
A 0.5% response rate, and you think that's a good equation?" I was like, "Is it a cover up to something you don't want to tackle?" Which is not cold calling. It's hard to scale that. It's hard to build those guys back there. It's hard to spend 90 days with individuals and get them all geared up with the possibility they may leave on the 91st day. It's hard to spend that money on them. It's hard to train people. It's hard to find somebody that will beat the phone every single day, 5, 6, 7 hours. You know, and then it's easier to press a button and get mail. It's easier to press a button and get PPC. Now, have I gone back to mail and PPC since then? Hell yeah. Because everybody shied away from it and is now cold calling RVM and is sending text messages. Mm-hmm. So I've always been that rebel with everything in my life, and like sticking to my guns and proving that it works, or sticking to my guns and failing fast enough to where I'm still recovering than somebody else that's hesitant. Mm-hmm. So doing this as a person, it made me think, it made me learn that I wasn't as great as a leader as I thought I was, right? Because my leadership skills were never tested as much as they were now. You know, I've got American employees 19 American employees. 19 people on payroll. 19 people that get paid every single Friday. So to be able to craft organization that has, its own company culture, it's tougher than reading a book about it. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
So that's something you have to work on every single day, in and out, every single day. So when you see that, it's just like, I didn't even know I had 19 employees. That's crazy. I have 19 American employees and 4 Philippine virtual assistant remote employees. So that puts me at 23 people that get payroll every week. Little old me that was broke 4 years ago, now employ 23 people. I mean, that's just an amazing thing in general, but to be able to handle that is crazy. It's a lot. 23, I didn't know that. I need to chill. 23 people, work in this organization.
It's funny too about this is something I was telling my mom last night too when I was rewatching our interview from a couple years ago. Just giving an insight on you as far as like a giver and stuff. I was explaining to her, like, as a business play from us as a startup software company, it's like a no-brainer for us to be ahead of, before you're even offering like sponsorship for like a We Live event or anything. I would hit you up and be like, dude, if there's any opportunity to sponsor, like, please let us pay whatever to get a sponsorship table. And I was telling her, I was like, well, I kind of got like behind. I can make XYZ excuses of why I didn't reach out for the Dallas We Live to try to get some sponsorship set up. He goes, Lowe's, you go to Dallas, I'll hook you up with the seat. I'm like, all right, cool, I'm there. Dan comes for a day, boom, get plane tickets, whatever. I was expecting, middle pack seats, whatever. He doesn't put me front row. He puts me behind the row at a table with his mom the entire weekend. I get to stand this close to Gary Vee and him on stage the entire weekend. Another thing that you might not even remember, doesn't even think about, of how he like impacts people, and there's a big ripple effect to that, which is powerful.
Yeah, man. I think it's important, right? Because like, I think what a lot of people don't understand, how you go to most events and people pay for booths?
Yeah.
I don't have any of my vendors pay for booths.
Really? I don't like being in booths. I'd rather like chop up people.
I see those because when I do an event, it's because of a partnership that I believe in what you do. And then if I pull my own weight as somebody that has people that build my brand, I should only be taking money that I bring in. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So hell with your $3,000 to buy a booth to help you cover some sandwiches at lunch for somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one thing that I've done different than anybody else, is to be able to have events where nobody up there is paying. Never charge deal machine. None of those guys. It's just, and people that when I like hand over my event coordination, they're like, "Why do you do that?" It's like, you don't get to see the residual. But I mean,
I just been taking a lot of action more than anything.
There you go. I think
So,
that's the most important thing, because I think marketing is a part of it, but then understanding like getting in the house.
But you're staying in the area, Winston.
Yeah, in Winston. Yeah. I've been.
Your first deal, what was that? 8,000, I think you mean?
10,000 to 6,001. Yeah, that was back in December. So got those back in December, tied those up, closed in January. So I started this year off good. It's still actually going pretty good.
Yeah.
With the whole COVID-19.
If you look at the totality of, let's just say, so far you've made 18, whatever, you can make more this year already, and it's halfway through the year, but it's a side hustle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I realized. I was just like, man, it ain't even.
It's a side hustle. It's not a full-time gig.
The amount of time that I put into getting the deals, I think it averaged out to about $800 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Is what, you know what I'm saying? So, and obviously I wasn't working straight.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you're breaking it up in between.
So, I was just like, man, I could Do this on the
Ain't
side.
too many clients paying you $800, is
Nah,
it?
they ain't, man.
That's what's up, man. Congratulations, man. And the crazy thing is, we never talked about it.
Yeah.
We never talked about
We
wholesale
did.
ever.
When I had first met you you and Derek, I met y'all at Workout Anytime 2017?
I think so.
That
Yeah.
was when I didn't even have my studio at that point
No,
in
you
time.
didn't, yeah.
You had just been at Wholesaling for just a year.
Not even.
Not even.
Not even.
I started.
You had me fooled because I thought you.
So it depends what time in September, because in 2016 of September is when I got my first deal. So it depends what time in 17 we met.
We met. I think it was. I had just finished up with some state. I think we probably met like April or something like that.
So I could have been 6-7 months in, but by then I was already.
Yeah.
I was a few $100,000 in the door.
Dang. That's what's up, man.
I was by 6 months in, I was.
Did you have your other office at that point in time?
I had. Let me see. September.
So you got your.
I was out of the house.
You got your studio. Mm-hmm. You have this.
I have my other office over on Marshall right now, and then I have a house downtown too, like a condo unit downtown.
Okay.
But yeah, I only had. Yeah, I was doing that all out of the house back then. 2017, I was still living with my mom. That's when I had that
You was
great
doing the IG lives and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that, man.
Yeah, my mom's house.
Got this by the clock in the back. I'm like, I know where it is.
Yeah, man, but it was cool. It was cool. So what you got, man? I'm ready to see this.
So
What's the address? Just tell me the address. I'll punch it in.
type in. Got you.
Listen, anything you have in Winston, hit me first.
All right, I got you.
The one is because
I know I was going. Yeah.
the one is I don't care how much money you make as long as it makes sense. The deal makes sense.
All right.
And I ain't gonna mark up your deal. And we have our own closing attorney. All right. So for instance, this is the house here.
Yeah, I saw it last night.
Oh, I know where this house is.
It's a rental, right?
Yeah, I know where this house is.
Leaving on it over. So okay.
Yeah, because I need some long-term investments versus just all flips. You get eat
what
up.
you're saying, yeah.
So this is a 3-1. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can tell. I know this area and everything like the back of my hand because I grew up in this area. What I look for is I go in here and then I can put public record or MLS. Public record if I want to see some cash sales that happen. I can see that one over here sold for 20. They got a effing steal. I mean it's a lot. Okay, got it. I was about to say. And then you got this.
So when I run comps, should I go out for MLS or?
Well, it depends. So North Carolina is a disclosure state, so you're gonna get both. So you'll see these are all public record, but they're actually both. So if you click on both, you're gonna see them listed double time. So you're gonna see the ones that sold MLS, Bridgeport, and it's public record. So really, if you want the most up to date, depending on their MLS feed, you can just go MLS, right? So I can narrow it down to sold. I know this is an empty lot just by looking at it, right? So you want to say, okay, take that 20 out because it's gonna skew my numbers. That house burnt down in 2018,
Gotcha.
right there. So I just take that off, and now I say, okay, now me and you know the area. Now what I am seeing is everything except for the lot. Look at the days on market: 10, 2, 5, and 3. That's how long once you list it takes to sell. So as a wholesaler, you should say that's a hot f***ing flip. You get what I'm saying?
So I do got okay.
Yeah. So you say this is how long it took them to sell it once it was flipped. So you're saying, now I'm giving you the keys, but I'm a wholesaler, but I'm also a buyer. But I'm giving you the hot keys. So now when I see this, me and him are salivating at the mouth, because if we can get we can get a deal done fast, and the market doesn't turn on us, we'll be able to sell it fast. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna look at these two, and they're saying average comp is 143, but let's now get to the nuts and bolts. Let's start narrowing it down. So this is a 3-1. So I'm gonna say 3 and 3 because I want to go for apple and 1 for 1. Now look what it did here. Gave us nothing.
That's the problem I had. So that's
That's the problem you had. So we go back and say, all right, let's take off the one bath, and now we got to start lowering the volume, lowering the price based upon what happened in the neighborhood. So we're going to go with 1 and 2, right? And now we're going to, since we got MLS, it's fair you need to go look at the pictures.
I saw that one already.
Right? So you can say this is probably one of the most comparable properties to what you actually have.
Okay.
Because if I look at the other one, it's more of a new build.
Yeah, it's another big one.
Right? So your major things that are going to cost you a lot of money is your roofs, your ACs, your plumbing, and your electrical.
Roof, ACs, plumbing, and electrical. Okay.
Those things right there, those 4 are gonna cost us the most money.
And of
Any
those
flipper.
4, you said ACs, which you already knew.
AC is a big one.
Okay.
And then you especially talking about, so let's think about this. And here, I'm just giving you like real life.
Yeah.
So you have a house that has no crawl space.
Okay.
So all the AC has to be ran in the attic.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So now that's just gonna be a little bit extra cost. It depends, right?
You know, the
So
electrical, yeah.
then-
These houses have slow. They're like the roof, the attic is not a big.
no, it's a small attic. It's not a
Yeah,
storage attic. It's
so-
a crawl space above ground.
Yeah, so you know, how do you put a unit in there? You know what I mean?
Correct.
That's where the furnace normally has to come in. You know.
Yeah.
So okay, so your comps are off a little bit.
Okay.
They're off a lot. I can show you. Let me.
Once you have the comps, you need to kind of get a narrower range so you look more intelligent.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it's really not your duty to give the best range.
So when you say a narrow range, you want
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So within range of 5,000.
5 to 8,000,
Okay.
5 to 8,000, something like that. And then you need to be more generous on your repairs. I can tell you right now, an AC system in that house can cost me about $7,000, $7,000 to $7,500. Couple things I do like about it: it's a corner lot, so you do have that high, facing thing. One thing I dislike about it's a 1-bedroom.
No, one bathroom.
Sorry, one bathroom.
Okay.
I don't want to bullshit you because we friends.
Yeah.
Furthermore, you gonna see what I flip it for because I'm gonna put it on YouTube. You get what I'm saying? So if I come to you and it sells for 135, you be like, yo, Max, what happened? Right? So I don't want to lie to you. This is where I really think. I think between this and one.
Now you saying if I listed with an agent?
Yeah.
Right.
I was gonna do that as well, but see, my dilemma was then
You had to buy
people
it.
couldn't come in and.
But you have to buy it.
But then
What
you
you
have
get?
to buy it, and then you have to buy it.
You have to buy it and then put it on the
And
MLS.
then you have to pay the agents
6%.
6%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it's.
So this is the thing about
Was that
this.
62?
You got it for a good price. You're getting a.
I think you got it for a great price.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering hell my crew ain't get it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking myself.
Did you do 55?
Huh?
Did you do 55?
That's what I think we said. Do 55.
Oh, I thought you said 53.
No, I came up with a number 53. He just said 55.
Okay.
Yes, for a number of 40.
55, yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be.
That'd be the biggest one yet.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to count your money or
Yeah.
nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
but we pay out in the last month. I've paid out probably $40,000 in assignment fees
Yeah.
because I give
we give
Typically, what is the average assignment fee that you see though? Because I know that,
in my company,
yeah,
less than 10,000 or
less than 10,000.
our average assignment fee according to our KPI is between $10,000 and $13,000.
Okay.
10,000.
Yeah, between 10. Our average last year was 13,000.
Okay.
But I also spend 11,000 on PPC, 2,400 on banner signs, 10,000 on this. So that's my average month.
10,000 on Facebook ads? Direct mail.
11, yeah.
Okay.
Facebook ads, I spend 11,000. My mail
Gotcha.
is 10,000. My banner signs 2,400. So you're talking.
Oh, I thought you were asking, buying them from.
No. But I'm saying, yeah. What my deal spread has to be larger because I'm spending 30,000, 40,000 just in marketing a month. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And then I have another 43,000 in payroll. So I'm spending $90,000 a month
43,000 a month.
before I make a profit.
Gotcha.
So I need 90,000 in deals before I even break even.
Okay.
Stay small, baby.
Yeah.
Stay small. Stay small. Stay small. Unless you want some headaches. Stay
I mean,
small.
$15,000 assignment fee is not bad.
I ain't fussing over it. I'm good.
So let's do. We can get an assignment contract. Do you have the contract with you?
Yeah, I brought the assignment with me. So I can leave that here with y'all.
Yeah, we'll get.
Let's make copies.
Listen, the way you talk about fitness is the way I talk about wholesaling and real
I
estate.
feel you on that.
For you, it's second nature, bro.
I feel you, but I mean,
You making progress in real estate. I ain't making no progress in fitness.
that roll machine gonna get you right.
Yeah, I love that row machine though. I do love that. So we have the contract and the assignment. I'll give him these. She'll you just on the way out, you can give that to her.
Okay.
Can you get you the originals, man?
All right, man.
Appreciate you, bro. And this, we can do some business, bro. You hustle. Text me if you need anything, bro.
See what leads are new, she can actually in the process, exactly. So now I just need to kind of know what you want to add in there.
I agree, $6,000 for that acre over there.
$6,000.
For that, I mean, I paid $4 for this. $4 per acre. So, Balboa. Closing today. How much did I make on Balboa? Let me see. I know I got a HUD in here from Francis somewhere. So I have about 86,000 into this property after repairs. I'm getting 112.5. 26,000. So that 26,000 that I have is going to buy this house. So I'm buying today this rental property for 22,000. So I got to bring $22,298.23 to the closing table. And this property it's got people in it right now. Maybe 5,000 and a little bit of fix it up because I like to keep my properties, right?
700 a month, you said?
Yeah, probably $750.
Keep it as a rental?
I don't know, man. I think so.
So I'm guessing.
Yeah, so I would make $9,000 a year on a $22,000 investment. We'll see what happens. I haven't seen it yet, so I like these guys. I'm gonna take these. Tell me about that, this other deal you said you're working on.
Which one?
The Durham condo.
She kept saying, I'm not ready. It's like, I mean, sounds like you got a little more going on than just the house. What can I help you with? Like, you want to just talk to me? And then there went, she like opened up floodgates.
The right question. The one right question.
Yeah. And she was saying that she just wants to wait to go through everything. I mean, we want to protect those things that's in that house. So maybe we can put all this stuff in a storage unit where it's safe. You don't want people going in a vacant home trying to break in there.
Let us move it for you. Let us help you do it. We have trucks, we have guys, we have a staff.
That's what I told her.
Offer solutions that only cost a couple $100. Mm-hmm. And most of the time, listen, you don't really want to waste your time on somebody that's really not interested. But if you feel like there is a little something in there, then you can pull it out of them.
Yeah.
You know, then one of those questions could be, hey, look, seems like there's more going on here the way you approached it, but you had more context to the conversation with that lady. But if somebody's not interested, smile and dial, go to the next one. Yeah, Shannon can pull it and download it. These real? Or you got them off that little Instagram website?
You like them, huh?
I'm asking you a question. They're not prescription.
Yeah, they are. They 2020.
Get out of here, man.
Yeah, I got those at the
flea market?
At the mall. So we're still gonna have to go over there and get the keys
For what?
from my boy. It's probably closed. You know.
My realtor's gonna do that. Because I was listening to a commercial this morning, they said, not every agent is a realtor. If you want a responsible agent, look for the R.
There you go. I agree.
I already know how much I made. I was asking you.
Oh, okay. How much?
Not a lot.
No, tell me. See if you know.
About 20 grand.
25.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll add them up.
I already got the numbers.
Should we?
How much am I getting from the HUD?
Should we bet some lunches?
No, you already owe me 5 of those.
I know.
So how'd you get 25,000?
So you're getting 113.
112 for $498.
No, but the 500.
No, that's
yes, so it's 113.
Okay, my friend, 113.
Okay.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah. Well, you know I'm right.
All right, I'll give it to you.
He's smart. He only bets when he knows he's right. He's a good poker player.
What else, Francis?
Yeah, 113. What was the cost? 80 what? What's the HUD originally?
My R was supposed to have that. Where's my R?
No, that's what you bought it for. Tammy, do you know?
No, she don't know, cause she didn't close it.
No, I know, but she knows a lot of stuff. Balboa. Well, we bought Balboa for. I mean, we bought it for 80, but closing costs and stuff. Oh, that. Yeah, she knows it. Probably. We closed it with. I know it was 80 plus closing costs.
Did you make this wall?
$80,621.
Okay. So 113 minus 80,600.
wall looks small.
That's 32,400. You have to deduct 2,000 from the painting. Deduct 1,800 for Noe, the thingy, and then materials. So that's what I'm saying. It's about 25.
It's not about 25.
Why not? Why not?
Cause
I know materials are not gonna cost a lot more than 3,600.
yes, it will.
You see? I got him again. Two nothing today. All right, we should be.
It's not true, Francis.
Man, I'm losing money.
How much money did you say?
25.
That's what I said. 26.
Ah, you see?
No, I did tell you early 26, right? 26,000. I did the math
But
right.
he told me 20, so he was just.
And then I'm buying Cameron today for 22,000. So in reality, I ain't make no money.
No, in reality, he got property for free.
No.
Well, he got a property out of his.
It's called a hedge bet.
There you go.
Tammy, you ever wonder why Francis doubts your ability to perform your duties?
I don't think Francis does.
There you go.
Well, she's very diplomatic, so
There you go.
she won't. She's just gonna say what's right at the moment.
No, you know what it is. I know it has to be done, so, I'm asking her because you see if she did it or not.
No, you asked her to get it for you.
Right, but she got it already, so that's great.
I know, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
That doesn't always work that way. I always have to check and see if.
With who?
Well, yeah, not with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tammy's a professional,
Yeah.
so treat her as such, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so he's already paid by Max. Paid by the.
Yeah, you're right. Keep saying that. Paid by Max.
No, I was.
No. Say it. I wonder if you always get appreciation on things you invest into.
Well, depends,
Because like Lamar, he hasn't appreciated at all.
Yeah, but real estate will.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
No, I think Lamar's getting.
No, he hasn't appreciated. He's more like that hoop that you got to keep getting fixed.
I don't know.
Here we go again.
Let me see what time I got to be somewhere. Let me organize my day real quick.
Yeah, you do that.
Francis, what time?
You know who called me up?
Francis, get out of the snack drawer. Is there any fruit snacks over there?
No.
Are you serious?
I know. There's these sour, sweet and sour, look.
I'm gonna get you, if I can't do that shit. I seen y'all outside of my window, I was scared for y'all, bro.
It's an extra large harness, yeah.
I feel you, bro. What's the tallest building y'all done?
This one?
This one?
This one, been on the top of that one, changing lights.
And you just on a damn paddle.
Changing what?
The lights on the top of that.
Oh,
But you just on a paddle.
So who goes out up there to secure these things? I mean, originally.
Well, we do.
You
But
do.
the anchors, they have anchors up there on the roof.
Yeah.
And they get pool tested every like 5 years to where they're guaranteed for 5,000 pounds.
Now I used to jump out of planes and What's going on, sir?
See,
Good to see you.
that's where you got me. I ain't jumping on no perfectly good plane.
Oh, so you want to jump out of a plane?
I would. I never have. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you do this.
I used to rappel from helicopters, but it was just a much different situation. You just literally, and you just feeding your own rope, right?
Yeah.
Through your system there?
Well, it's RDS. It's an RDS system. You just put it down.
Power to y'all, man. Stay safe, brother. Right, so what I was telling him is the original plan was I was going to pay electronic fuel injected. I'm looking for something. I got 20 acres about that I'm building my house on.
Right.
And they're out there just digging up everything before we start building, but I just need something to get around on. I'll eventually have, my horses and stuff out there, so I'm gonna need one when they finish the build.
Right.
Just been looking online, you can't really find anything, I would say, trustworthy to buy, I guess is the best.
Well, the Kubota brand is a workhorse machine.
100%.
And that's where you just don't see them because these farmers and stuff that buy them, they don't trade them back in. Yeah, y'all take it out and take it over there across the road. See what you think.
See, Francis, I was coming to buy that and you talked me into a diesel. I know it seems expensive, like random,
Right.
but looking for over a year.
Yeah, I know.
Because when I had the other farm, now, I've been looking on Marketplace. But yeah, bro, we're going to closing now.
So we just came for the key?
So the door says only signing parties will be allowed for safety of their employees. No, but you can just go in, sign, and that's it. You don't need to wait for them.
Probably gonna run out of gas, we'll be all right.
Connected by
Sign here, sign here, sign here.
4G
I'll send you a wire.
Press the blue OnStar button to learn more.
He said, I'll call you when it's recorded. You have a wire? I said, yeah.